champions. Welcome back, champions, to another edition of learning. Hope you enjoyed the last class and you learned one or two things from our last video. Now, today, our learning targets will be I can complete my spelling test, I can read words with the oo spelling, I can ask and answer questions about the key details in the story, The Frog Race. Today is our spelling test. Yes. When we take this test, I'm going to read a word aloud and then use it in a sentence. I will give you time to read each word. At the end, I will go back through the list and read each spelling word one more time. I will also give you a sentence to write. Please take out your worksheet. I will say a word and use it in a sentence. You will write the word on the worksheet. Do your best. Let's check our work. Please correct your work as we review the correct spelling. You can do this by crossing out the incorrect spelling and writing the correct spelling next to it. Yelled. Everybody say yelled. Y-E-L-L-E-D. The boy yelled loudly. Yelled. Yanked. 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 Slumped. 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 Limped. 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 Plucked, plucked, plucked. Smiled, smiled. If you notice, the words are in past tense. They are in past tense. Smiled. Shrewd, shrewd, shrewd. Shrugged, shrugged, shrugged. Liked. Patted, patted. You, tricky word. You, tricky word. You. Now the phrase, his dad smiled. Now let's review sounds from the Vowel flip book. Let's read this word. Soon, soon. I hope you can hear the oo sound. Soon. What is the vowel sound in this word? Oo. You can see the double O. Oo. These letters work together as a digraph letter team to stand for one sound. Oo. Let's read words with this sound. Oo. Everybody say oo. Oo sound. Moon. Everybody say moon. Noon. Noon. Spoon. Broom. Two. Ooh, ooh, look, look, look. Individual code chart. Let's trace this on page 9 of your individual code chart. You will trace this all in green. Let's read this word, book, book. What is the vowel sound in this word, book? Ooh. These letters work together as a digraph letter team to stand for one sound. Ooh, book. Let's read words with this sound, ooh. Foot. Everybody say foot, foot. Wood, wood. Cook, cook. Look, look. Hook, hook. Took, took. Ooh, soon, soon, soon. This is on the page 13 of the flip book. Ooh, soon. Now let's trace this on page 9 of your individual code chart. You will trace this all in green. These words are in today's story. Drewed, whoop, looked, took, goodness. Now worksheet basic code spelling. Now all year long we are going to learn tricky words. Tricky words are words that do not play by the rules. Today we will learn 3 tricky words. No. Everybody say no. There is no yelling allowed. Go. Let's go on a road trip. So there are so many books to read. Wiggle card. I say a word and you perform. Shoot hoops. Act cool. Act like a goof. Look up. Now our small group, the frog race. The frog race. Yesterday you learned about quotation mark. Let's briefly review the characters, certain events in the yesterday stories. This is part 2 of the trickster tale that you are reading. Let's review the vocabulary. Each. Now, let's read with expression, observing the quotation marks in the story. You should try to use a different voice for each character, Big Jim and Pete. Now, small group 1, you will read the story with me. Small group 2, you will read the story with your partners. Remember to use the individual chat as you read. Now, discussion questions. What was the setting of the frog race and the jumping frog? The West and the frontier. Who are the characters in the story? Big Jim, a bragger, and Pete, the stranger, the trickster. What are the problems and events in this story? Big Jim brags about his frog and says that no frog is faster. Pete accepts the challenge and tricks Big Jim by feeding limbs to Big Jim's frog so he can't move. What type of fiction genre is the story? A trickster tale. Who is a trickster? What event makes this story a trickster tale? Pete is a trickster. He tricked Big Jim by feeding his frog limbs so the frog couldn't jump. Alright, thank you so much. We've come to the end of another class. I'll see you in our next video, in our next class. Bye, champions. Love you all.